What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and before we dive in, make sure to subscribe, because today I'm bringing you something truly legendary, a machine that defined the golden era of endurance racing, a car that not only carried the spirit of raw speed but also the uncompromising beauty of motorsport engineering, the 1967 Lola T-70. This isn't just another race car, this is a statement of power, style, and sheer dominance on the track. A car that captured the imagination of fans and drivers alike during one of the most competitive decades in racing history. The Lola T-70 was designed by Eric Broadley, and it quickly became one of the most recognized silhouettes of the 1960s. Picture it in your mind: the low-slung body, the aggressive curves, and that aerodynamic profile that looked like it was sculpted directly by the wind itself. The 1967 variant especially stood out because it balanced brutal American V8 horsepower with the finesse of lightweight British chassis engineering, a combination that created an unstoppable racing weapon. Teams from all over the world were drawn to it because it was both accessible and devastatingly quick, delivering a competitive edge whether on the tracks of Europe or across the grueling endurance races in America. Now let's talk power. Underneath that sleek fiberglass body, the Lola T-70 often housed Chevrolet's monstrous small block or big block V8 engines, producing horsepower figures that easily crossed the 500 mark. In a car weighing less than 2,000 pounds, that kind of output was explosive. Imagine pressing the accelerator and unleashing a tidal wave of torque that pushed you deep into the seat, while the exhaust roared like thunder across the straights. This was not a car for the faint of heart. It was a car that demanded respect, precision, and raw courage from any driver who dared to master it. The 1967 Lola T-70 wasn't just about speed, it was about endurance. Unlike some cars that were built solely for sprint races, the T-70 was designed to go the distance. It became a favorite in series like the Can-Am Championship and endurance events, including the 24 Hours of Daytona and the 12 Hours of Sebring. Its reliability and performance made it a nightmare for competitors, and its ability to run hard for hours on end cemented its legacy as one of the most versatile race cars of its time. Drivers like John Surtees, who was deeply involved in its development, showcased exactly what this machine was capable of, proving that the T-70 was not only fast in bursts but also a formidable challenger in long, punishing competitions. Visually, the Lola T-70 is a masterpiece. Its proportions are pure racing art: wide stance, flared wheel arches, and a cockpit that sits low and centered like the command post of a fighter jet. The open cockpit versions gave drivers an unfiltered, visceral connection to the road, while the closed coupe versions, especially the EcoC and MEEC EEB, looked like they belonged on posters in every young car enthusiast's room. Even today, decades later, the design hasn't aged. It's still jaw-dropping, still futuristic, and still one of the most photogenic cars ever built. But here's the thing: the Lola T-70 isn't just a car, it's a bridge between two philosophies of racing. On one side, you had the precision and lightweight approach of European engineering. On the other side, you had the brute force of American V8s. The T-70 brought these two worlds together into a single machine, creating a blend that redefined what was possible on the racetrack. That's why collectors, historians, and fans continue to celebrate it as one of the most iconic racing cars in history. Driving a Lola T-70 was like wrestling with a beast while dancing with an angel. The steering was heavy, the suspension was stiff, and there was no electronic aid to save you if you made a mistake. It rewarded skill and punished overconfidence. Every lap was an adrenaline rush, every straight was a battle between fear and thrill, and every corner demanded razor-sharp precision. For the drivers who mastered it, victory was not just about crossing the finish line, it was about conquering one of the most demanding machines ever created. So when we talk about legends, the 1967 Lola T-70 isn't just another car on the list, it's a symbol of racing purity, a reminder of a time when engineering brilliance and driver bravery combined to create magic on the track. Whether you look at its victories, its timeless design, or its raw performance, one thing is clear: the T-70 has earned its place in the Hall of Motorsport immortality. And that's the story of the 1967 Lola T-70, a car that continues to inspire, to excite, and to stand tall as one of the greatest racing machines ever built. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow car enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we've got even more legends to explore. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your engines roaring and your passion for cars alive.